It's just my opinion, but Ghostbusters isn't that good. Yes, I'm talking about the original Ghostbusters. If I was talking about the reboot, it wouldn't be an unpopular opinion, would it? And no, I don't even honestly think that it sucks or anything, but I just don't think it's as good as everybody seems to think it is. 97%? What? Why? There's a lot of things to like about this movie, but there's a lot to dislike about it too. Let's start with the story. Everyone involved has said that the story was basically 90% ad-libbed, and well, it honestly shows in the pacing and the storytelling of it. At the beginning, Aykroyd and Ramis actually believe in ghosts, and Bill Murray doesn't at all. Yet when they actually interact with ghosts for the first time, Bill Murray's the only one that's not surprised. Isn't that a little bit backwards? He's the one who brings them back to reality of, there's a ghost, let's do something about it.
So what do we do? Could you come over here and talk to me for a second, please? Could you just come over here for a second, please? Right over here.
When just moments ago, he was mocking the evidence of the actual existence of ghosts. And another plot point. Why does Sigourney Weaver fall in love with Bill Murray? We're never once given any reason why anybody should find any romantic feelings towards him. Whether it was intentional or not, Bill Murray's character is a creep. He hits on his students, and he also hits on his clients. How is that an endearing character? And there's no point that actually redeems his character that makes Sigourney Weaver go from hating him to falling in love with him. And I understand we don't always need logical reasons for emotional connections to develop, but he's a creep! He stalked her, and she goes, "Get away from me." He goes, "No," and keeps stalking her, and then she goes, "You're kind of endearing." Why? Stay away from him. Call the police or something. 2 seconds ago you hated him, but now you love him because he does whatever that is. How does that make sense? What is going on? Also, let's move on into how the ad-libbing actually kind of hurts a lot of the jokes that they came up with. Many of their best jokes are actually ruined in the shot immediately following that one, and that can happen when you ad-lib a lot. One of their best jokes is them complaining about having to climb all the way to the top of a tower and being tired after just a few floors.
Where are we? It looks like we're in the teens somewhere.
But when we get to 20, tell me. I'm gonna throw up.
But that's immediately ruined by the fact that they don't even have to go up halfway.
22. Is this it?
Why include that shot when it completely ruins that last joke? Or why include that joke if it doesn't even match up with the actual story? Another one of my favorite jokes in the movie is completely ruined by the very next line that is spoken. Hello? That's a different look for you, isn't it? Are you the keymaster? Not that I know of. Slams door. Are you the keymaster? Yes. Good joke. But then Bill Murray's next line immediately after that is, "I'm a friend of his, he told me to meet him here." He completely contradicted himself in the very next line. Zool very obviously only had interest in the Keymaster. So the second that he said, "I'm actually a friend of his," she should have thrown him out. Not to mention that if you came up with a lie and it worked, why wouldn't you keep with the lie instead of immediately changing it after that? That doesn't make any sense. And it also just completely ruined the joke you just told for the movie's sake. Well, dang it. Does everything look different? Because I was gone for an hour. Overall, the movie has a lot of good laughs, it's very unique, and it's very interesting, but it doesn't really hold up in so many places. I enjoy the movie. I really do. There's definitely some good quotes from it, there's very interesting visuals, and it's, like I said, it's a different kind of story that you don't get very often. But I can't accept it as a great movie, or definitely not a 97% when it's got such fundamental flaws in its character development and jokes. It's a comedy. If anything should carry it through, it should be its jokes. And they ruin half of the jokes with the follow-up line. And Bill Murray's character is a creep. Or maybe Bill Murray's just a creep. So is Ghostbusters great? No. But is it terrible? No. It's just okay. Then that's my opinion. My unpopular opinion. I'm Simon from SimonsRants, and that was my rant for today.